Greetings and welcome to my channel, View from My Desktop. We here at View from My Desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a nice price. Today we're going to do a review of an amplifier. I got this some time ago and really should have done this review quite some time ago, but things happen and so I'm getting around to it now. So anyway, that's enough. That was enough of a hold up. So let's get started. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and we really do appreciate it. So let's reach over and hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. This is the Douk Audio A100. Some of you may be familiar with this amplifier. This is a powerful amplifier. I do believe I know how great music sounds. And I don't think you need a particular title to know what you like to hear, okay? I think everyone can determine what they like to hear. Now, with that being said, I think this is a budget amplifier that everyone would like, even someone that may consider themselves an audiophile, okay? I say that because I think this amplifier has many options that would give someone from any listening point something to have fun with. I'm doing this interview now, but I may put this in some other reviews down the line. Now this amp is a little high on my budget radar when it first came out. When I first seen it, it was going at $200, and I wasn't going to get it at $200. And then someone reached out to me on the channel and said they seen it at $100. This was some time ago. And I, tested it a little bit and set it up. And I was going to do a review on it, and it just got out of the rotation. And I don't know, it just got out of the rotation somehow. And I actually was thinking I had did the review on it, but I didn't. So anyway, I haven't seen it at the $100 mark in a while. So I don't know if it's going to go back down to that price. And I think at that price, this is a very good amplifier. At the $200 price, I think it's a little overpriced for what the market is right now. So right now, the price is somewhere in between. And maybe, I don't know, it may go on sale with some sales going on, or you may even find on Black Friday or something like this, but I would look for it at the budget price. At a lower price, it's definitely under the $200 mark. All right, so now let's get into what this thing has. All right, you have the on and off toggle switch, which goes to mono, which is one of the features, and stereo. There are some amplifiers that have a mono stereo switch, and it's under the bottom here somewhere. You got to find something to switch it on and off. This is right here on this thing here. They have another switch for flat and sub. So that gives you another option, because you can connect this for just a subwoofer amplifier, and it has a control knob for that, for the super bass, a subwoofer frequency, on the amplifier, and it has an auxiliary volume. So let me show you that. Show you on the back a little bit. All right. On the back here, you have the one input, the RCA in. So you're going to probably want, if you want to add some things to this thing, because it has the power. You may want to connect a DAC and a preamp maybe to this thing here. But it has the auxiliary out that is controlled by that knob in the front. Okay. And it has these speakers, binding cables, and it shows you how to get the mono connection here, or you can have the stereo connection here. So it gives you that type of options on this amplifier for someone looking to go down that route, and you can have and there's some diagrams on some ads that show you this, but you can have something connected here, then this auxiliary out going to a whole nother system or another one of these, and then you can be running subwoofers through that. And it gives you different configurations here, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, so this gives you that type of options on this amplifier that has a lot of power. Now, to get the most out of this, I definitely would recommend connecting, because it's one of those things that it gives you the power, but not necessarily the volume. So you may want to connect a preamp or something like this here to give you the volume and the softness, or the type of tone control that you want. It does give you a 48-volt 5-amp brick. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to focus in or not. Focusing. There you go. So it gives you that. So it's going to have the power. Um, and you can connect a few things to it, and you're not going to lose much because it has the power to handle passive accessories. All right, so that's how I like this here. I don't. It's okay by itself, but I want something connected to this. Otherwise, I'm not getting out of it what it has to offer. So connect this to something, and if you have some speakers that are going to want a little bit of juice, then this is going to give you the juice, and you're not going to lose anything when you start tacking things on. All right, so that's going to be about it. Let's see. So I do give it the thumbs up, but not at $200. Not in today's market. I think you can get, um, you know, you can get something for less, and then add some things on to match up to this for a lot less than $200. So, but $100 on up, $100 is the best price. Look for the $100 price, okay? But uh, the you know somewhere between $100 and $200, closer to $100, closer to $100, I would suggest. All right. So that's going to be it for this here. Please remember to listen to good things. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.